Audi RS6 MTM-trimmad mot Mercedes SLS. Rätt så lätt.
Mycket bra. alla fall att vi är på billängder.
Det är precis... Nej, men det är inte riktigt ligga på ettan hela tiden. Så då var det nu att växla ner, eller växla upp till tvåan direkt. Precis innan hela gasar upp.
Timing.
Andra sidan. Mycket bra i alla fall.
Ja, stämpla. Verkligen vad det låter. Men de är jävligt jämna får man ju säga. Man märkte det att liksom, det är svårt att fixa starten helt, men var jävligt jämna.
Det blir ett tufft motstånd här.
Ja, jag tror
det är ungefär 50 eller något sånt där.
Ja, just det.
Sådär. Bromsar ganska hårt här kanske, så att min kurva inte är hög.
Lite taskig start känner jag.
Här ska vi ner så kan bromsa rätt. Ja, precis. Det var ju, han kom iväg.
Ja, lite före känner jag.
Precis. Så det var ju lite... det blir svårt där när man...
Nerköp.
Ser inte ett skit. i och för sig. Och ändå drog det tidigare. Ja, verkligen. Men det är standarden där, förutom att den är... Ja.
360-modderna mot Audi RS6 MTM.
When the new Audi RS6 came out back in the 2008-2009, my friend was one of the first to get one. He had a red RS6 sedan. One of the first things he did was going down to MTM in Germany and doing an ECU tune and exhaust tune, raising the power from 580 horsepower up to a bit over 730 horsepower. The RS6 with its V10 B-turbo is really a performer when it comes up to speed, and the speed is really effortless. You could do 290, 305, 310 without even knowing that you're doing over 200. It's super comfort. So it's an impressive Autobahn missile, the Audi RS6. Here we have it in action versus some of other exotics and other classic sedans such as the BMW M5. So you have a sports car that might not perform as a sports car, and you have a family car that might perform better than a sports car, at least in a straight line. When you go down to MTM in Germany and tune your Audi RS6, that V10 with twin turbo will increase its power from 580 horsepower to 730. Pit that against the Audi R8 with a V8 of 420 horsepower and it will be a big difference.
Nedkörd. Väntade i och för sig. Och ändå drog det tidigare.
have the Ferrari 360 Modena, a really nice and at the time fast sports car around year 2000. If you match that against the somewhat more modern car, the Audi RS6 sedan, which has been tuned down in MTM with other exhaust and ship tuning, you will have quite a big difference when you race the two.
360 Modena mot Audi RS6 MTM.
When the Nissan GT-R was new, when it came out, we tested it right away. It had 485 horsepower. We matched that against a tuned Audi RS6 sedan with a 730 horsepower. A lot more weight, a lot more room. It's a big family car, 5-seater, versus a GT-R. It's a big difference at speeds. When you have 620 horsepower normally aspirated from a V12 in a Ferrari, you really have to have a lot of power in an Audi, especially if it's based on the A6 sedan. The RS6 is quite a heavy car, so you really need more than 700 horsepower in order to keep up with the Ferrari 599 GTB and its gorgeous V12.
Det blir ett tufft motstånd här.
Ja, jag tror
det är ungefär 50 eller något sånt där.
Ja, just det.
Sådär. Bromsar ganska hårt här kanske så att min kurva inte är hög.
Lite taskig start känner jag.
Här ska vi ner så vi kan bromsa rätt. Ja precis, det var, han kom iväg.
Ja, lite före känner jag.
Precis. Så det var ju lite... det blir svårt där när man... Då är det svårt att avgöra lite hur det gick sen liksom.
When you just bought your new gullwing Mercedes SLS AMG, you think you are the fastest in town. But this person had some bad luck. He met the Audi RS6 sedan that had been down for tuning at MTM in Germany with 730 horsepower. It was, even though quite similar to the SLS, because the SLS AMG is much lighter and has a faster gearbox, more gears, shorter gearing than compared to the somewhat older and slower gearbox, automatic gearbox in the RS6.
Audi RS6 MTM trimmad mot Mercedes SLS. Rätt så lätt.
Here we have the Audi RS6 sedan. It's tuned by Evotech, which has changed the exhaust and changed the ECU. And it could probably also be on race gas, since this car belongs to some of my Russian friends that came to visit us a few years in Sweden. It will race a BMW M3 E30, model year 1987. But this M3 E30 has switched its regular 4-cylinder 200 horsepower engine to a V10 with over 500 horsepower. If you put 500 horsepower in such a little light car as the M3 E30, it will totally surprise the Russian Audi RS6 Evotech. When you sit in an orange Lamborghini Gallardo and get left by a BMW M6 Coupe, or if you sit in a yellow Lamborghini Gallardo, you think you're really fast, but not when you get raced with this Audi RS6 with MTM tuning. then you're in for a fight. So we have the standard Porsche 911 GT2, a beautiful 6-speed manual, sporty Porsche made for the track, but also really fast in straight line. Top speed well over 320, 330 kilometers per hour. It will race the MTM Audi RS6 sedan with 730 horsepower. Could be a close race. Ja, stämpla. Verkligen vad det låter. Men de är jävligt jämna får man ju säga. Man märkte det att det är svårt att fixa starten helt, men de var jävligt jämna. So when you drive a BMW M5 Touring with its sequential SMG 3 gearbox, its V10 engine, 507 horsepower, or if you tune you have even more, you think you're really quite fast. The engine revs to 8,300 RPMs, you really like the car. You don't want to just be overtaken like easily, but in some cases you will be that by other family cars, and the MTM Audi RS6 sedan is an example of that.
Att vi ska växla precis innan.
Och den hade vi på billängder.
Det är ju precis... Nej, men det är ju inte riktigt ligga på ettan hela tiden. Så då var det nu att växla ner, eller växla upp till tvåan direkt. Precis innan hela gasar upp.
Timing.
Andra sidan. Gick bra i alla fall.
Ja.
So again, the MTM Audi RS6 is really that fast at higher speeds. BMW M5 Touring has 7-speed gearbox, the RS6 has 5-speed gearbox. Let's do the race again with some other cars and see what happens. So we have the AMG engine, the 6.3 liter V8 that you find in the SLS, and it's more tuned in the SLS, but you find them in the E63, in the S63. Put that in the smallest car, the C63 AMG, the C-Class, and you tune it with other headers from Kleemann. You will have a fast little car. Race that against the heavy RS6, but with 740 horsepower, and it's a good race. Check it out.
Det gick ju bra.